I'm Ray Crockett, and this is Beyond Chess. Well, not this. This is my bird garden, but this is Beyond Chess. Yeah, the board is now an active part of the game, strategy and tactics, giving you the most dynamic, intense, insane, challenging, and fun game of chess you'll ever play. Beyond Chess is played on the patent-pending kinetic chessboard and adds a new dimension never before seen. If you love chess, are looking for new chess challenges and puzzles to improve your skills, whether you're a grandmaster, a casual player, or maybe you're just tired of playing E4 all the time, stick around. And be sure to click like below, subscribe, and share with your friends to come along on this epic journey exploring the universe of chess. So, why is Beyond Chess so different than any other chess variation? Well, quite simply, for the first time, you can actually manipulate the board as part of the strategy. Shifting a square and leaving a hole in the board, called a rift, blocks pieces from playing over and passing through. Here's a great way to imagine it.
Madness!
Yeah, and it can feel like that when you play too. I'm not speaking in hyperbole to say Beyond Chess is the most dynamic chess ever created, with literally infinite possibilities. You can even get a triple checkmate using 3 separate pieces at once, or checkmate using only a single knight, called a knight's mate. I designed Beyond Chess while serving as a United States Marine to finally bring chess into the ever-changing modern battlefield, and this is the result. So, today we're going to do a quick walkthrough of Beyond Chess Online, learn how to play, and go over all the awesome features of this incredible game. So let's get started. I'm demonstrating on an iPad today. Beyond Chess is out now, free to play on Apple App Store and Google Play for mobile devices, and will be coming soon to PC and platforms everywhere. But for now, you can play it on mobile. Okay, so we're just going to tap on the Beyond Chess icon to open the game. When you open Beyond Chess for the first time, you'll get a few welcome screens, and then it will ask you if you would like to receive notifications. Be sure to allow notifications so you can be alerted when an opponent makes their move. We'll get into that in a bit. For now, we'll click Allow Notifications. But keep in mind, it is very important that you have this in order to have games continue on. Okay. Now, we're at the main screen. From here, you can play in Pass and Play mode, enter the awesome Board Builder mode, go online to play other players worldwide, or play against the computer with the growing AI that we're developing. You can also create an account and log in. There's a help menu that explains everything I'm going over today, and also the settings menu, where you can make changes to the look of the game environment. One of the first things you'll want to do is create a user account. It's free, as many features of the game are completely free to play, so why not? This will also enable you to play online, compete on the leaderboard, and earn your official Beyond Chess rating. So, to create a user account, click Login and then Create New Account right there. It's easy and it's free. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to log in. I am Orange Knight. You can find me on the leaderboard, and I would love to play each and every one of you. Now, once you're logged in, you can just stay logged in. You can open and close the program as many times as you want and just stay logged in. No problem. Now we'll take a closer look at each one of these awesome features. Let's go to Pass and Play mode, and I'll start by showing you a quick tutorial on how to play Beyond Chess. And the first thing that pops up is the board library to select a Beyond Chess board to play. The free version offers 42 board designs to choose from. We'll start with something a little different than the basic 8x8 board that everybody's used to, and select Dave's board. Pass and play mode allows you to play anywhere, anytime with a friend by passing the device back and forth with each other, making their moves in real time, basically playing over the table. You can see here the default view. The view can be adjusted at any time by clicking the camera icon in the lower right corner of the screen. Using the camera menu, you can rotate the board, zoom in and out, and adjust the board up and down. You can also switch to 2D view by clicking on the 3-dot menu icon in the top right of the screen, then select 2D mode. You can also adjust the view of the 2D mode using the camera icon to zoom in and out and adjust the view up and down. Be sure to turn off the camera mode by clicking the camera icon again when you're done adjusting the view, whether it's in 2D or 3D mode. You can change the look of the environment by clicking on the menu icon in the top right corner of the screen and select Settings. In Settings, you can change the look of the Rift to 4 different environments. Select the playmat, color of the tiles, and access different chess sets. Some options are free, while others come with the premium purchase. I'm going to select my personal favorite, the space environment, change a few colors around. So we have different mats here. I'm going to keep invisible, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep the standard pieces, although if you scroll back and forth, use your finger to scroll back and forth, you can see different chess sets, you can see different mats that you would play on. You can also change the color of the tile sets. Beautiful, there we go. Okay, let's go over the play area and basic rules of Beyond Chess to get you started. I assure you, once you play through a game, you are going to be hooked. I know it looks a little crazy to begin with, but trust me, as you start to play the game, you start to understand the strategy, you are going to be blown away. As you can see, the board is broken down into individual squares so that they can be shifted. That is where the magic of Beyond Chess happens. Anywhere there are no squares is called the Rift. It's the area that cannot be landed on or played through by the pieces. Only the knight can jump over the rift because, well, knights jump. So it just simply makes sense. Okay, so now let's play a little. For the first move, white moves only a piece. This allows black to move their first piece without hindrance. When you click on a piece, the board will highlight in yellow all legal moves you can make with that piece. So here white makes their first move, advancing the pawn from c2 to c4. Note, on this board design, there isn't even a pawn on e2 to begin the game. The starting position of the pieces can change from board to board, which is just one of the incredibly dynamic aspects of Beyond Chess. Now it's black's turn. Notice black's turn is highlighted in the upper left corner of the screen, also on the move indicator at the bottom middle of the screen, which shows whose turn it is and whether it's a piece move or square shift. It also will blink green to remind you to shift a square after a while. So, first black moves their piece. You must always move your piece first before shifting a square. If you are put in check, you must get out of check by moving a piece, otherwise it's checkmate. You can't shift a square to get out of check. You can shift any unoccupied square, either up, down, left, or right, to an available space. When you select a square, the legal locations of where you can shift that square will highlight yellow. This makes it very easy to learn how to play quickly. By default, the last move is highlighted green for easy reference. You can turn this feature on and off from the menu in the top right corner right here. In the menu, if it says highlights off, then the highlights will be off. If it says highlights on, then highlights will be turned on. So whatever it says is what will actually be active at that time. It's important to know which square was shifted last because of a very critical rule. You cannot shift a square right back to undo your opponent's shift. You can shift the same square, but only in a different direction. This only applies to the next move. After that, it can be shifted back. So here, black shifts the c2 square to d2. Now, white's queen cannot move forward because there is now a rift blocking her and she cannot play over it. But she can now move onto the d2 square. Then, white shifts c7 square to d7, cutting off the black queen. One thing to note that is key to Beyond Chess strategy and tactics is, when you shift a square, you are also shifting a rift. And both affect the game equally, but one creates paths and the other removes them. Think of it as infrastructure where you're building bridges or roads or you're blowing them up. So you're creating or destroying paths. Shifting that square in front of the queen is like blowing up that bridge. By the way, all the squares must always be touching by at least a side or corner. You can't detach a square away from the board at any time. There's also a new special and exciting move for pawns called garroting. The pawn is the only piece that can shift with the square it occupies. It can shift forward, left, or right, but never backwards. You can garrot as many times as you'd like in a game, but when you do, that's the end of your turn because you've moved your piece and shifted your square at the same time. This can be a very powerful move, and it helps keep the pawns in the game because they can almost always move. White can also garrot on the first move if they'd like. A couple more things to point out. Notice those white and black orbs floating on the right side of the board? Those orbs mark the promotion ranks for the pawns. The promotion ranks are determined by where the kings begin the game. This can make for a very fun dynamic on different boards. So, pass and play mode is a great way to play Beyond Chess anytime, anywhere with friends, or to explore Beyond Chess and get the feel for how to play. Okay, let's tap on the menu icon in the top right corner and select Back to Lobby. We have much more to go over. Next, let's check out the AI practice. This is a great place to practice and get a feel for how to play Beyond Chess. When you click on AI practice, a board menu will pop up. We'll be adding more board designs to play against the AI, but for now, it's a great way to get a feel for how to play. This new AI is in development, but will give you a great challenge for practice. If you can beat the AI on these boards, you have a good understanding of the game. I've won and lost to the AI on each and every one of these boards. I'll open up Mosey's Revenge here. I encourage you to play through each of these. At first, you may feel overwhelmed, but you'll very quickly get a feel for how to play and be ready to take on players around the world for a place on the leaderboard. Okay, back to the main lobby by clicking on the menu icon and selecting Back to Lobby. Now, let's check out the board builder by tapping on the board builder button there. We start with a blank grid to create on, with the board builder menu at the top of the screen. Tap on one of the squares to place the squares on the grid. As you can see, the squares will automatically alternate color to maintain a checkerboard pattern. Click on a piece to add pieces to your design. Select the trash can on the right to remove pieces and squares from your design. You can just tap to add and remove pieces and squares from the layout. You can also clear the grid completely by tapping on the menu icon and then selecting Clear. Also from the menu, you can load a board from the library and even modify it. There's just so much you can do here. The creative possibilities are limitless. A few tips. Board designs must have one king and at least one other piece. All squares must be touching by a side and a corner at all times. The board does not have to be symmetrical, but symmetrical boards have the most balanced play. But I certainly encourage you to explore. That's half the fun of Beyond Chess, is coming up with new and unique board designs to play. Once you've created a board design you like, tap on the menu button in the top right. From here, you can play the board in Pass and Play, or go online to play a friend. You can also save the layout for later by clicking on Save. Only you can see your own board designs in the board library and access them. You can play a custom board design online with friends by selecting Go Online, which takes us to the Play Online menu. Custom designed boards can only be played as a private match and will not affect your Beyond Chess rating. Click on Private Match and you'll be asked to name your table. Give your table a simple name and then select Connect. The selected board will then be loaded and you must make the first move to activate the game. Once you've made the first move, you can share the table name with your opponent. As you can see, the board that got loaded is the one that I modified. I can go ahead and I can adjust the view. If I want to switch to 3D mode, I can do that. Why not? Once you've made your first move, you can back out to the lobby. You'll see your table listed in your games. Right there, table hello. I also have another table here I'll show you that I've just created. And what this is it's an all pawns with 2 queens on the very far left there, and both the kings are on the far right. And if you notice the way the orbs are located, it shows that the pawns are only going to have to move like a couple spaces before they can get promoted. But of course, you've got that sea of pawns in front of you, so this is going to be a really fun board to play. I'm holding off. I'm playing a friend right now, and we're going to be playing this board in a little bit. You'll see your table listed in your games. Once your opponent joins the game and makes their move, the table banner will turn green, which means it's your turn. With notifications turned on, you will be alerted when it's your turn and you can make your move. You can play multiple games at once. As you can see, I have plenty of games going right now, and you can play them in real time or over days, as long as you make a move within 48 hours. So that gives you an opportunity if you have a bad day and you just don't get to it, no problem, but you're not leaving an opponent hanging infinitely. If you go without making a move for 2 days, you will automatically forfeit the match and your opponent will automatically win. So make sure to come back and make your moves. As you can see here, I have a few games going with different people. The little yellow tab on the left side of the banner means that that's a rated game. If you notice, one of the games I'm playing with Out of Heaven TV does not have one of those little yellow tags on the side, and that is a private match. This is a board design that we're just kind of testing out, so it's not a rated game. It'll also indicate how long it's been since they've made their move. You can also activate a private match directly from the online menu. Select Play Online from the main menu and then tap on Private Match. Once you name a table, you can select a board layout from the board library and share the table name with a friend for them to join you. Also in the Play Online lobby, you can play against random players around the world by selecting Ranked Match. When you select Ranked Match, one of 2 things will happen. You will either create a new match that will be put into the queue if there isn't already one pending and play as white, or you will join a match that is already in the queue created by somebody else and play as black. When you create a new ranked match, you will select from a limited number of ranked boards and make your first move to activate the game. Depending on how many players are actively on, it may take a while for someone to join your match. So, after making your first move, you can close it out and the notifications will let you know when someone has joined the game and that it's your turn. Now, you can see up at the top left, I have a banner that now says pending, and it has the little yellow tab on the left side. That is the pending game. When somebody joins me, it'll tell me who their username is, and it will also turn green to let me know that it is my turn, and then we can play. Now, whether you're actually playing in real time back and forth will just be dependent upon you and the player that you're playing at that moment. You know, you might be playing somebody in Australia or Germany or somewhere else, and you guys just might be on a little bit different time schedules. So That's why it's very critical to make sure that you have notifications selected. As you can tell, I'm playing lots of games here. It's a lot of fun. You're really, really, really going to enjoy it. From there, you can play back and forth in a turn-based fashion, and notifications will alert you when it's your turn. Ranked matches affect your official Beyond Chess rating on the worldwide leaderboard. This is your chance to show off the world your true chessing skills. As you can see, I'm ranked number 2, and I would love to play you. So bring your best game. Let's do this. Get on, make an account, and I'd be more than happy to play you. Also, from Play Online, you can replay current and past matches by clicking on a game banner. Once you've opened up a match, it will play the last move made. To replay a match, tap on the menu button in the top right and select Replay Match. The board will then reset and a replay control panel will appear in the bottom right of the screen, right there. Tap on the play button and the match will play through. Notice the move counter here as well. You can also adjust the view as the game is playing through. Just another awesome feature of Beyond Chess. Finished games will stick around in the lobby to be replayed for about 6 days before disappearing forever. So thank you for watching this walkthrough of Beyond Chess Online. This is only the beginning and a great place to start exploring the universe of chess like never before. Be sure to subscribe as we will explore endless possibilities with Beyond Chess in future podcasts. We'll do deep dives into Beyond Chess strategy, match replays and breakdowns, board building theory, how to notate Beyond Chess. There's so much to explore. This is an exciting time for chess, and we have a whole chess universe to explore together like never before. And by the way, Beyond Chess isn't just a video game. It's an entire chess system that can be played across the table on physical Beyond Chess boards. It can be notated and studied, and soon you'll be able to play in real tournaments just like traditional chess. Will you be the first Beyond Chess Grandmaster and World Champion? It's coming. So start playing today so you don't get left behind. Beyond Chess is the next generation of chess and offers unlimited potential for players of all levels. Thanks for tuning in to learn about the future of chess. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this podcast so the Beyond Chess community can grow worldwide. And until next time, go Beyond Chess!